Hey guys, Trent here coming at you with another video. So in this video I wanted to show you a vintage G.I. Joe lot that I picked up. Some awesome stuff going into my collection. So let's take a look. So welcome into my channel. If you like what you see, please like, comment, and subscribe for more great toy videos, 80s, 90s, nostalgic videos, and things of that nature. Yeah, I wanted to show you this cool lot of vintage G.I. Joe, mainly 1982, 1983 figures. Let's look at this lot that I won on an auction. All right, got this vintage G.I. Joe lot that I'm really happy with. Considering what I paid for it, I think the value is definitely there, and I've got some really cool pieces to add to my collection. So it's really neat. The 1982, 1983 stuff, the years that I'm really interested in collecting first. So I just wanted to show you the lot. So we got, first off, there was 4 Sergeant Rock figures in there. So I'll probably just be throwing those back up for sale. Try to make a little of my money back. All those Sergeant Rock figures don't go for a ton. But there was the original collector's case. It's in pretty decent condition. There's the back label. I didn't have one of these yet, so I'm really happy to get this. It's got the open here tab on it. Crack it open. Yeah, they actually taped down these to make sure they stayed. But there we go. We got everything, the decals and everything. The only thing that's missing is the cover for the, I guess, the accessory spot. But I'm happy with that case. That's gonna be a nice one once I just make sure everything is like as clean as possible. So that's pretty neat. Original carry case for collector's display case, it's called. Carry and display 12 G.I. Joe team members. Very cool. So then I got some awesome 82, 83 figures here. Some are better than others, of course, but we got some good ones in here. We got the more common ones apparently because they're cheaper. For some reason we got a nice 1982 rock and roll there. Does have his gun. No bipod. That would have been great to be able to, because I still need that for my collection. This one needs a new O-ring. And then I had 2 helmets in the lot. I think one of these might be the right color to go with rock and roll. I'll have to double check that. So nice rock and roll. And we got a Steeler here, 1983. Or I don't know if there was I can't remember if there was a straight arm. Yeah, there should have been a straight arm Steeler, right? So 1983 swivel arm Steeler. Needs to be re-O-ring, but he's a nice one. Nothing of his accessories though. Again, I got 2 helmets. I have to check the color on which helmet goes with which figure, because one of them might go to Steeler, or it might go to this guy right here, Short Fuse. This is a nice 1982 Short Fuse. Actually, this is better than the one that I currently have in my collection. It just needs to be re-O-ringed. I think this will actually, well, I can't keep them together, but he has no broken thumb. Actually, the one in my collection had a broken thumb, so this is an upgrade. Once I re-O-ring him, I got a nice 1982 Short Fuse here. Even had his mortar system, but I'm noticing the little stabilizer plates are feel like they're about to break off actually. So anyways, I'll be able to upgrade my Short Fuse. Of note, we got a few, I think, Star Wars weapons, but they look damaged. So this one is a Star Wars blaster, but part of it's been cut off, I think, or broken off. And then we got this blaster too that I think is a Star Wars blaster. There's a Cobra Commander pistol in there. No Cobra Commander, unfortunately, but that's a nice pistol. Then we had a 1983 Grand Slam here. It looks really nice condition. I already had that guy though. Then runner-up here figures. They're getting into my favorite ones of the lot. We got a 1982 Cobra Officer. And he's got a pretty decent Cobra symbol on his chest. It's not perfect, but it's better than I got 2 Cobra Officers in my collection. I have the 1983 that has a really fantastic Cobra symbol. And then I have a 1982 that has no Cobra symbol, completely worn off. So I'm actually going to upgrade my collection with a 1982 Cobra Officer, and his gun was included. So there's an upgrade to my collection. I'll add a 1982 Cobra Officer with a much more of a Cobra symbol. I'm going to re-O-ring this one too. And then I'll put up for sale that 1982 Cobra Officer I had that has no Cobra symbol. Try to recoup some of my money. Alright, then runner up. This one I'm really happy with. Although it's the Cobra Trooper, and I've yet to come across a Cobra Trooper that had his sniper rifle. They're always missing so far. But we have a 1982 straight arm Cobra Trooper with a very nice Cobra symbol on his chest. Yeah, again, for Cobra Trooper, I have a 1983 with a nice Cobra symbol, so this one's a 1982. People like to army build Cobra Troopers anyways, of course, so I don't mind getting wouldn't mind having a 1982 and 1983. So this one's going to be going into my collection. Beautiful figure. Paint on his face and everything is really good too. This is a good figure. Very nice condition. Alright, and then the grand finale for me is a figure I didn't have. He was almost complete, almost got everything. Well, it's Zartan, so he's technically supposed to come with the swamp skier too, right? Which I don't have hardly any of that stuff, but there's one piece of it, the swamp skier. But it's Zartan, yeah, and he had everything on him except for his pistol. So he's got his disguise mask, his chest plate, and his both his thigh pads are there. And he's in great looking condition. So there we go, Zartan, and then here's his backpack. So yeah, a key character I didn't have yet, and I'm really happy to have in my collection. Take his mask off, there we go. And I'm checking out this backpack, trying to figure out the proper way to store that faceplate in there. It doesn't seem like it wants to go, so I'll probably be very careful with that. Alright, well, I'll show you. I haven't scanned over my Joe collection in a while. Maybe I'll add some of these in there and then we'll do that. Alright, so been a while since I looked at my G.I. Joe collection, made a video, so I got a few more pieces added in now with 2 different lots. The one I showed you in this video, and then I had gotten a high bid auction of 4 Cobra figures that I've got. I'll show you in here. So here we go. There we go. I added in Zartan. So awesome, so happy to have that. I just need his pistol, and then of course to put together the swamp skier eventually. And then right next to him is that new 1982 straight arm Cobra Officer. Complete. So I got one with a nicer Cobra symbol there. That's pretty cool. And then over here I put in that 82 straight arm Cobra Trooper. Yeah, once again, I've yet to find any guns for the Cobra Trooper. Yeah, here's my 83 Cobra Officer. Got my Cobra Commander. I'm happy with that 83 Cobra Commander because his faceplate's really nice. Then there's the 83 Cobra Trooper again. I don't have any gun. Oh, there's the glider pilot back there. That one's a little bit more rare. Okay, so I upgraded my short fuse there, so now doesn't have a broken right thumb anymore. So added that in. That's pretty cool. Down here on this row, nothing new, but I love my Joe collection, even though it's small. I'm building it up. Okay, then down here, yeah, I put in the collector's case there, and then on my Hydrofall I added all those purple Cobra guys that I recently got. The Techno Viper, the Sea Slug, the Hydro Viper, and Nemesis Enforcer. So that's my Joe's. Down here I gotta fix all this stuff up. I'm still working on my room. I gotta I got the headquarters there pretty much complete, and I bet I got some Motu stuff stacked on top of it. But yeah. Alright guys, well that's going to do it for this one. That was a really fun lot. My G.I. Joe collections feels that much better. Some really good figures I added in there. So I hope you enjoyed checking it out. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you in the next one.